As fun as it is to nerd out on really nice fishing equipment, a lot of it truly isn't necessary to just go out and have a good time. There is, however, a very thin line between good gear and bad gear. So in today's video, for $150, we're gonna go through a rod, reel, line, lures, tackle box, scissors, backpack, everything you need for under $150 to just get out and start fishing. So let's get into it. So let's first talk about the actual setup. Now, when you're buying your first setup, the biggest thing is to keep this simple. There's a million different rods and reels out there, but for beginners, I would recommend looking for a spinning setup with the rod around 6 to 7 feet long in a medium power, fast action. And I would pair this with a 2,000 to 3,000 sized reel. That combination, in my opinion, is going to be the most versatile, it's going to be the easiest to use, and it works well for almost every kind of freshwater fish. It might not be the best for everything, right? But it's going to be that jack of all trades setup that can do a little bit of whatever you need it to. Now, you can absolutely buy a combo if you want to make things easier, but building your own setup is, in my opinion, the best option because you can pick exactly what you want. Now, for this setup, I went with the Daiwa Crossfire LT reel, which comes in at around 35 bucks. It's smooth, it's super reliable, and honestly, this is the best budget reel out there on the market right now. I really haven't found anything better. Now, for the rod, I picked the Shimano Stimulus at around $30. Now, the one that I have is actually the older model. I actually have had this rod for a long time. I still use it from time to time just because it's a kind of a throwback rod. It was one of the first rods I ever bought, and I absolutely love it. The new model is about 30 bucks still, so they've pretty much held their price for a very long time. It's a decent little rod. It can handle a bunch of different techniques, and they're also really durable as well. Now for the line, I went with the Berkley Gin Clear Fluorocarbon for about $24. Fluorocarbon's nice because it's low visibility underwater and it works well in a ton of different fishing situations. Now, I definitely spent more on the line than the rod and reel, all things compared in the market. And the reason why I did that is because line is, in my opinion, the most important part of your entire setup, right? You can have the nicest Lamborghini in the world, but if you have terrible tires on it, you're really not getting the full experience. And this is the same thing with fishing on that. So definitely don't cheap out on your line. You don't have to spend $24 to get a decent spool line, but in my personal opinion, I think that that's necessary. That's why I did that. Altogether, the rod, reel, and line come out to about $89, which in my opinion, this is one of the most impressive setups you can make for under $100. Now for the stuff that a lot of beginners seem to forget about when they come into a tackle shop to go buy their first stuff. You really don't need a giant tackle bag full of expensive gear. In my opinion, the most important parts are going to be a cheap pair of nippers for cutting line. The ones I got here are about $3. They're super cheap little pair. They get the job done. And then I also have a pair of forceps or pliers for removing hooks safely. This is going to be about another $6. And honestly, having a good pair of pliers is way more important than just removing hooks. You can really use this for almost everything. A lot of you guys will probably already have a pair of pliers laying around the house, so this $6 you might be able to save for something else. Now, I personally carry all of my stuff in a backpack, which for some of you will also be free because you probably already have a cheap little backpack laying around. But if you don't, you can go to Goodwill or other thrift stores and you can usually find something for about $5. You really don't need anything super nice. I just got a small little backpack that I'll cruise around with. I throw in a water bottle and a snack, and now all we're left with is just needing our fishing tackle. So at this point, the setup total comes out to about $103. Now, tackle will be different everywhere you go, but I just grabbed a quick little tackle box for $6 and loaded it with items that I would use if I was on a budget fishing anywhere in the States and other areas of the world. Now, I will have everything linked below as well, but here, basically in this box, just to summarize, I've got a pack of stick baits, or a lot of people also call them Senkos. I've got a Berkley Flicker Shad. I've got a Panther Martin Spinner, Berkley Swim Shads. I've got some Trout Magnet Jigs, 2 kinds of bobbers, snap swivels, split shots, bait holder hooks in size 8, octopus hooks in size 1. That's mainly what I got in this box here. This will cover a lot of different bass, bluegill, crappie, perch, trout, and a bunch of other species as well. Now, depending on where you're going, you might have to grab a couple different lures based on your fisheries you have near you, but if you were to just get everything in here in this box, you're probably going to be covered, especially if you're going to be fishing local ponds and local rivers. You'll have something in this box to catch you some fish. So after all these items, the total cost is coming out to about $147, and this wouldn't be included in with a fishing license. That might be the one last thing that you would need here. So technically, you might go over that 150 mark, but $147 for everything you need to go out and fish. Now that we've covered all the gear that we're using, let's get out in the water, let's use it a little bit, hopefully catch some fish, and I'll talk to you guys about kind of why I purposely picked some of these items. All right, so we are fishing kind of a series of a bunch of ponds today. So obviously that Senko is really gonna be kind of the #1 bait for that. Obviously if you're on a river, I would start probably more with those spoons and spinners and like the flicker shad, stuff like that. But we're fishing kind of a weedy pond today, so that Senko is probably gonna be the ticket. The reason why I picked this exact setup today is because I value the line the most between all three. If you don't have a decent quality line, it is going to be very tough to have an enjoyable time on the water. So in my opinion, spending a $10 less on the rod and adding that $10 onto a nicer line is more important in my opinion. Now obviously it would be nice to have a rod that's a little more sensitive, right? Is this rod going to feel every single bite on the water today? No, it's not. However, it's gonna do a good enough job that I'm gonna be able to get out and catch fish. The nice thing as well is we are fishing a wacky rig Senko and we're fishing it weightless, so I am watching the line on the top of the water as well. A lot of times, if that line starts ripping on the top, then you know that a fish ate it, right? And so you don't actually have to feel the bite, you can actually just watch the bite happen. One thing that I did not mention in the list of necessary items is a good pair of polarized glasses. Now, most of you might have a good pair of glasses already, and there's a good shot if you have a decent quality pair of glasses that they are polarized already. If not, you can buy glasses for like 15, 20 bucks. It's not absolutely necessary, right, to just go out and fish. However, the ability for me to see in the water with these glasses is really, really helpful. All right, well, no bites in that spot, but the nice thing about having a backpack is that you are able to cover a lot of water, right? I don't have a big tackle box I've got to lug around with me today. I've just got the backpack. So, obviously, if I didn't have a tripod and a camera, right, I would just be walking the bank as quick as I can looking for those active feeding fish. So that's what we're gonna do. On, there we are. There we are, folks. Got a nice one cruising in the shallows here. Come here, buddy. And there we are, folks. Just like that. It is possible. You don't need the best of the best gear to catch fish, right? You can do it with sub $150 in rod, reel, and tackle and get out there and go have a good time. Obviously, this is a beautiful little largemouth here in the little local pond. That is awesome. We'll send him back. Now, the Daiwa Crossfire Shimano Stimula combo that I built today is a really solid option. However, there is so many more good rods and reels in that budget category, and I've actually done a bunch of videos talking about different options, which I will put right up here for you. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, hopefully you got a kick out of it. We will see you guys next time on Humbug Videos.